Hey everybody, and welcome to Vaudeville. Now, this is a game that is a murder mystery. 3 people have been murdered, and your job as the detective is to figure out who killed them and why. Now, the thing that makes Vaudeville so interesting is the characters you talk to and the conversations you have with them are all generated in real time by the AI. Now, this is a novel approach to a game, and one that had me really excited. But I was also very wary because is AI up to this task yet? Well, as you're going to see, I think the answer is no.
The second I stepped off the train into the city of Vaudeville, I could feel the weight of its melancholy in the air. Even the drizzle that clung to the city's grimy cobblestones felt a shade darker than your everyday downpour.
So the game opens with this cutscene setting up the kind of noir atmosphere that you'd expect of your typical gumshoe detective movie or novel. And it's really kind of, it's a fun throwback, and it gets you intrigued. And once that plays out, you find yourself here at your main navigation menu. And these are the locations that are open to you to go explore. And the first thing we're supposed to do is go to the police station and talk to Chief Gretzky. And this is where it gets interesting. Because that's it.
Well, what do you want? Spit it out.
That is all the guidance you are given at this point. So it's really up to you what you want to type into this box. I'm here about the murders, Chief.
Another detective interested in the murders, huh?
Yep.
What do you want to know?
Tell me about the victims, Chief.
3 lives cut short by brutal attacks. I'm afraid I don't have all the details on the causes of their deaths.
All
All I
right.
can tell you is that they were all the result of violent and savage assaults. If you need more specific information, you'll have to speak with the coroner.
Okay, I can do that. Thanks, Chief. Let's go see the coroner. Go to the Okay, hello, Coroner Extaberia. And then you're facing this box here, so you type whatever you want to type. And I
It
mean,
seems we find ourselves in the presence of another grim puzzle, do we not? The
yes,
body
we do.
before us bears the unmistakable signs of a violent encounter. The lacerations and contusions suggest a struggle, perhaps even a desperate fight for survival. It's a tragic sight indeed. But fear not, detective. Our duty as coroners is to seek the truth hidden within these lifeless forms. We must unravel the complexities of death, stitch by stitch, until we reveal the answers that lie beneath the surface.
And this kind of represents the major issue I had with Vaudeville. All of the AI characters say a lot without ever saying anything. And as you progress through the game, you'll find that there's a lack of any internal consistency. Characters will tell you different things if you ask them the same question multiple times. And while you could say, well, maybe the witnesses' memories aren't that good, or maybe the characters are lying to you, when I come and talk to the coroner about the time of death for each of the victims, and I get conflicting information from her each time, it kind of breaks the immersion. I've spent about 3 hours on this game, and I still don't know when these victims were murdered. I can't tell you with certainty if they died the same night or each subsequent night. And if I can't get that answer out of the coroner, then I really can't put any faith in anything anyone in this game says. And that's the big problem with Vaudeville. This is a game where the AI will answer your questions if you are persistent and ask the same question 4 or 5 times in a row, but will also make things up and send you off on a bunch of wild goose chases. And it also is this. This is the game. You sit and you have conversations with the AI. It's a chatbot. There's really nothing else to the game. You go around, you talk to characters, you try and get them to admit something to you. there is no way to actually physically gather evidence in the game, which was wonderfully illustrated here in this conversation with Count Graveson about a receipt for a manicore.
My apologies, Detective Martini, but I'm afraid I can't physically give you the receipt at this moment. You see, it is currently stored in my study, and I'm unable to leave this room. However,
Yep,
I am more than
it
happy
is,
to any information
it's
that
right
you
there
possess from
in
the
his
receipt
study,
you
but he
have
can't
received.
leave the room we're in to go get it for
Would you
me.
like to know or discuss regarding the
This was
transaction?
after first he said he didn't have a receipt, then he found the receipt, and he offered to let me see it, but apparently even though he let me see it, it was still in the study.
The timing of the Manticore
I
sale.
still can't
What an
figure
intriguing question,
it out.
Detective.
I
Let me
did
consult
he
my
did he
memory
actually
to
have a
recall the
receipt
exact date
or
now.
not?
Give me just
I
a
don't
moment,
know.
please.
The game won't let me know.
I sold the Manticore to
And
Monsieur
Saxabar here, the guy he sold the manicore to, don't get me started on him. I mean, aside from the one-word answers he always gives you, he'll tell you, "Yes, I bought it. No, I didn't buy it." All right, can I tell him I have the receipt?
I don't care.
I guess not. Oh man. So, it is an early access title, and it's very much an early access title. This is a game that is really not even a game yet. It is, like I said, much more of a just chatbot. And if you go into it and approach it like that, you might find it to be fun. Me personally, I spent the majority of my time just getting more and more exasperated with the AI. I never really felt at any point like I was a detective in this game, or that there was really any substance to the story. I wish I could have gotten somewhere, because there's the makings of an interesting game here. But right now, it's more of a novelty. Hey, look at what the AI can do, rather than an actual coherent game. And that's really the shame of it. So if you want to chat with an AI, then this is a fine alternative. But if you want a game, a murder mystery where you get to be the detective and step by step go through the case and unravel the clues to figure out who's responsible, well, I really can't recommend this. At least not in its current form. And I mean, maybe in a few months, it'll be in a better state when it comes out of early access. But right now, it definitely needs a lot of work. Anyway, that's going to do it for our first look at Vaudeville. If you're enjoying seeing these types of games, previews, let us know in the comments, and we'll keep bringing you more of them. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of content. We'll be back soon with more videos for you. Thanks for watching.
The purpose of the Manticore sale, you ask? How delightful. Allow me to recall the details from the receipt. It appears that the purpose stated on the receipt